All right, everybody, Miss Gray's back. We are doing another division strategy, of course. We're doing partial quotients. Now, I just want to go over something first. So, partial means part, okay? See, again, ooh, root word, part, partial, part of it. Quotient, excuse me, quotient is right here. If I'm looking at a division problem, say I'm looking at 24 divided by 8, my quotient, the answer, goes up here. So that's my quotient, okay? And the dividend is that big number, so I guess I shouldn't have erased that. I'm going to show you here. So here's the quotient. The dividend is the big number. Think of a company, corporations, they have their dividend, they take the dividend and they divide it out into pieces. And then here is the divisor, right here, divisor, okay? So I'm going to be using these names, and I have them up here, divisor, dividend, and quotient right here for us. So really, we're looking at partial answers. A quotient is an answer. Partial means part, so we're looking at partial answers, and that's how we're going to be figuring this strategy. How we're going to be figuring the answer out using this strategy, all right? So I'm going to use actually the same example from the sheet division strategy partial quotients because I think it'll make it a little bit easier. So that problem is 3,683 divided by 16. So I've placed my dividend, I've placed my divisor, I'm trying to find my quotient or my answer. All right, so the first thing I have to do, which is much like the other division strategies we've been doing, is I have to find, here we go, my work area. So if you didn't see this originally clearly, I'm going to draw this. Here's the division problem with all the labels. And then I'm just doing this cool line to divide my work area. And, well, this is kind of a work area as well. This is kind of like my problem-solving area. But my work area is where I'm going to be figuring out first my friendly numbers. So first, what I have to do is take my divisor, 16, much like the other division strategies, and I am going to multiply 16 by some numbers, some friendly numbers. First, I'm just going to do 16 times 1, which I know is itself, 16. Then I'm going to do 16 times 2 to get another friendly number. I know that 15 plus 15 is 30. 1 and 1, 32. And then I'm even going to do 16 times 3. A couple ways I could do this one. If I would like, I can do 16 times 3 over here. A lot of you like bottom up, bottom over. 3 times 6 is 6, 12, 18. My 8 goes here. My 1 comes up here. Bottom over, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So this is 48. Okay. Boom. And I already did this math, so I can cross it off if I like. Now, I've done 1, 2, and 3 times it 1, times it by 2, times it by 3. Now I'm going to actually do 16 times 10. There's really no rules here. I'm just finding some friendly numbers for me to be able to use. And I know that 16 times 1 is 16. I just add a 0, 160. I'm also going to do 16 times 100. And a lot of you know the 0 rule. So I'm just going to add 2 zeros, 1,600, but I need my comma. And I'm even going to do 16 times 1,000 just for kicks and giggles. 1, 2, and 3. So that means I'm going to need 16 and 1, 2, and 3, and 16,000. 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right, so I've got my friendly numbers. I've got my work area. And now I have my problem. It seems like a lot. I know it seems like a lot. And if you organize your notebook accordingly, ooh, it's going to be amazing. If you do it quickly, efficiently, and organized, your notebook's going to be so beautiful. And it's going to be easy for you to come back and look at your work so that you can figure out if you come to a problem and you're like, oh, how do I do partial quotients again? You'll have your own work and it'll be organized for you. So getting back to this, the first thing I did was I took my divisor and I made some friendly numbers. I took that divisor 16 times this, times this, times this, times this, because I know that division, the inverse of division is multiplication, and the inverse of multiplication is division. They work together, they're friends. So we're doing multiplication and division in the same problem. So now what I have to do is I'm taking this number and I'm going to subtract a number. And how do I figure out what that number is or what I want it to be? Well, let me give you a hint. So here we're trying to figure out how many 16s go into 3,683. And in order for it to make it easier in our brains, I took 16 and I multiplied it by some of these other numbers because these other numbers are going to help us. So if I'm looking at 16, if I subtract 16 from this number, whoa, that's going to take me a really long time. Let's just do it. Let's see, I can't do 3 minus 6. I have to go over here. Okay, 13. 4, 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 minus 0 is 6. 3 minus 0 is 3. Wow, we only got to 3,667. That's going to take us a long time. So I'm actually going to erase this. And if you wrote it, then go ahead and cross that out and get back to our original one. Because now that I've showed you and I've made a little bit of a mistake, now I can learn from that. So I'm going to try to see, 16, that's going to take us forever. 32, still going to take us forever. 48, still going to take us forever. 160, well, wow, I still have 3,000, about 500 though left. What about 1,600? 16,000? Whoa, that's way more. So we're not going to be using 16,000, so I'm just going to cross that off. 16 I'm going to keep there just because we might need it at the end. I'm going to go ahead and use this 1,600. Let's check this one out. Actually, I'll use an orange because that is super bright. So the equation is 16 times 100 equals 1,600. So I'm going to take this number here, 1,600, and I'm going to subtract it from this. Okay? And now, before I subtract, I just want to make sure I've got everything in the right place. Yep, I took that, I took that. And now, because I'm trying to figure out how many 16s go into this number, I already know that 100 16s go into this. So I'm going to put 100 here. Because I already know I'm going to be able to do this number, no problem. And this is 100 16s. So now I'm going to do the math. 3 minus 0 is 3. 8 minus 0 is 8. 6 minus 6 is 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. So now I have 2,083. I'll give you a chance to also do that math. Or pause the video. New color. We'll do like a lime green. So now I have 2,083 left, and I come back over to my friendly numbers and I say, could I do 16? Oof, still way too small. Gonna take me forever. 32, gonna take me forever. 48, still. 160, I mean, that would bring us down to about 1,000 something, but see how this kind of makes us think about place value and understanding of place value? I know immediately, wait a second, 1,600? We could totally do this one again. I'm going to put a star next to it. I'm going to circle it because it means that we're using another 100, which means another 100 16s. And I'm going to subtract 1,600 again from this number. Okay? So now I have 3 minus 0 is 3. Go ahead and do this math too. 8 minus 0. Okay? Oh, I can't. 0. I have 0. Can I take away 6? Nope. Got to go over here. Thanks, buddy. And 4 and 0. Okay. So now I got my number down to 483. Yes. Awesome. So we're getting closer. This is good news. All right. So am I going to be able to subtract another 1,600 from this number? If I know my place value, I know that it's not going to work. What about 160? Could I subtract 160 from this number? Totally. All right. Minus 160. But then, of course, I cannot forget to come over here, star it, circle it. Got you. Got you. All right. Now, so far, they're all accounted for. We've got this 100 with the orange. We've got the next one we did was another 100 with the green. And then right now, we're doing this 10. So let's see. 3 minus 0, 3. 8 minus 6 is 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. Yes, getting closer. So right now we're at 323. And so far as a check-in, we have found that 100, 200, 210 so far, but we're not done. All right, new color. How about our little red here? Can we do another 160? Yes, we can. Oh, wrong one. See, teachers make mistakes too. All the time, all the time. So I'm going to do another 10. This doesn't mean I'm subtracting 10. It means this is 10 16s, which is 160. And I'm subtracting it from 323. 3 minus 0 is 3. I can't do 2 minus 6. Can't take away 6. I got to go over here. Thanks, buddy. 12 minus 6. If I know my double, 6 plus 6 is 12. So 12 minus 6 is 6. 2 minus 1 is 1. Oh my goodness, we're so close. Look, we're only at 163. And I know what some of you are thinking. Some of you are thinking we can do another 160, and you are correct. All right, here we go. Star it. Circle it. Oh, I forgot to circle it last time. Sorry. I'll do it quick. The red. Boom. Got it. All right. Oh, where am I? Here we go. Got to add my 10 because it's going to work. I know it is. Because I know that 163 minus 163. 6 minus 6 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. I'm left with this 3. Okay, I'm not done though with that 3 yet. Because now I have to figure this out. So I have, can I fit a 16? I have to ask myself at the very end, can I fit a group of 16 into 3? Can I fit 16 in here? I can't. So we're at the very, 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 very last point. Now this becomes my remainder. And then these are all my whole numbers. My whole numbers are the ones that worked out perfectly because 16 times 100 equals 1,600. 16 times another 100. 16 times 10, 16 times 10, 16 times 10, and then my remainder of 3. So now I have to add all these up. Ooh, look at this rainbow. Oh, we'll use pink. Add it all up here. 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 230, with a remainder of 3. And here is our quotient, which is our answer. And I've boxed it. It's kind of a strange box, strange looking box. So, double check, 200, 20, 30, remainder of 3. That is your example. So, I wish you well on partial quotients. I hope this made a little bit more sense to you, and I hope that you watch this video if you need any more help with anything else having to do with this division strategy. All right, peace out. Yeah, baby. Oh, math, math. Oh, math, math is awesome. I love math. I love math.